They're like, well, that doesn't bother you? Somebody looks at you and says, I'm not going to do it. Well, no, I'd rather them be honest with me so we can find the right person to do it, than to say they're going to do something and never get done. Mm-hmm. Number 3 for me is, and what I took away from those verses is, hard work. Everybody's always trying to find the easy way and the easy button and like not willing to work hard. One of the topics we talked about is being obsessed with something, and like I think that you have to be willing to work hard to be obsessed, and I think obsession drives you back to working hard, And so it's like, well, what if I can get it done in 4 hours versus 8? Okay, so why can't we get twice the amount done today? Mm-hmm. Like I still want to work hard. And even interviewing people like laugh about this. Some people think it's funny, some people think it's like over the top, and I don't really care either way. But like for me, I tell people like I want a half a day's worth of work out of you. That's it. 12 hours. You can do whatever you want with the other 12 hours. You want to sleep and eat the other 12? Go ahead. But I want a half a day's worth of work. I want people obsessed about winning with me. Mm-hmm. And then last is generosity. I think you got to be willing to live your life for other people to be successful. Mm-hmm. And as hard as that is sometimes, and as much as I burn out on it sometimes, and sometimes I get to a point where I feel like I want it more than the people I'm trying to help. Mm-hmm. But it's still, you got to have a mindset and a heart of gratitude enough to like want to help other people. Mm-hmm. And so we always say we want to give over our life to help other people: labor, influence, finances, and experience. And so that's where it is. That's where it comes from. I want people to align with it. But here's the thing: like I don't expect your core values to be my core values. I don't. I just want you to respect my core values if you're going to work for us. Mm. And in return, I want to respect yours. I want to know what my employees' core values are, because here's the thing: everybody thinks in a culture like it's one or the other. Like you either have mine, you align with my company's culture, or you need to go. But whoa, this is a 50-50 thing. Relationships are always 50-50, and it's not nothing to do with them just aligning with you. You also have to align with their core values. Do you know what your people's core values are? And if you don't, then how do you plan to keep them? Because they have non-negotiables too. Your brother, Austin's number one core value is respect. Mm-hmm. That's what he says. It's just respect. And it's interesting to me, right? Because it's like, it's not mine. Mm-hmm. Like, there are times that I can be disrespectful, right? There are times that I, like, cut somebody off because I'm like, jump. Even Austin sometimes, he'll call me and he'll be explaining, and he's a high D profile and he wants to get all the details out. And I'm like, can I just get the problem? Can we just jump to the end here? Why do we have to spend so much time talking about all the details? Mm-hmm. And he's looked at me before and like, bro, that's so disrespectful. Let me finish. Mm-hmm. Now, I know that. And so I try to be more patient and let it happen and respect him because I know it's his core value. That doesn't mean it has to be mine. It just means I have to respect it. Again, I have to align with it. I have to align with that value. Coming to work for Sharper, you don't have to have our core values as your core. But I want them somewhere in your value system. I want you to respect them at the minimum.